Hey guys, just thought I'd do a quick video just to give you some insight as to what first home buyers are kind of looking at now when they enter the market as far as outgoing costs. And it's just something to be aware of when you're buying a home. So at the moment in Yarra Ranges, the average start price is at around about 840,000, and that'll get you a modest, neat and tidy 3 bed, 1 bath or 2 bath home. Now, if you do that, most first home buyers have got 10 to 20% deposit saved, 20% if they're lucky, quite often 10%. And obviously with the home buyer guarantee at the moment, it might only be 5%. Let's say you're lucky enough that you've got a 20% deposit saved. To give you some ideas with costs, that will be around about a mortgage. So 20%, that'll get you down to a mortgage of about $672,000, which is about $3,854 if you've got an interest rate of 5.59%. Obviously, that'll go up and down a little bit over time. So long story short, that'll get you, your outgoings are about 46,248 from a mortgage perspective, but then you've also got things like council rates, which on average will be about 2,600. You've got water rates, including usage of $1,500, home and contents insurance, $2,200. And then you've got all your other bits and pieces that come along with it. So obviously you've probably got, most homes will have 2 cars. So you've got rego of 870 times 2. You've got car insurance of 1,100 times 2. You've got car servicing, which is normally, $1,600 a year on average. Petrol, $50 a week per car at least. You've got other little things like, home internet and phone line, mobile phone. So quite easily between those, you'll spend about $3,000 a year. Gas and electricity costs of about $3,000 a year. Look, shopping normally is about $250 for a family of 4. If it's just a first home buyer with a couple of you, it might be a little bit less, but you're on average looking at about $250 a week, so about $13,000 a year. So long story short, you've got your outgoings at about just under $84,000. And that doesn't include things like, health insurance. If you're an owner's corporation, the extra cost that comes with that. General costs like, clothing, maintenance of the home, any entertaining, going out for dinner, Netflix, all that kind of stuff as well. So I find that quite often with the first home buyers, if there's 2 of you and let's say you're earning $80,000 each, which is, about average, $80,000 after tax leaves you with about $65,000. If you've got about $84,000 of outgoings with 2 incomes, that's okay. But quite often first home buyers after 3-4 years start to settle a little bit, and then they might start looking at having a family. All of a sudden they go down to 1 income, or maybe 1 income plus part-time. And obviously if you've got 1 income of 65,000 and your outgoings are 84,000, it's not going to stack up. So really what you've got to do is do everything in your power just to minimize that mortgage as much as you can. Obviously try to be fairly conservative when you enter in the market, even though you can spend a little bit more, maybe don't. I know it's easier said than done, but really in those first couple of years, you just want to try to knock off as much of that mortgage as you can. Obviously shop around with electricity and so forth. You can get slightly better deals there. The other thing is, once you do have a mortgage for a couple of years, don't just forget about it. Probably every 2 years, it's a good idea to review that. If you haven't reviewed your mortgage in the last 2-3 years, I guarantee if you shop around, you'll get a better rate, and that may very well save you a couple of $1,000s. So there's a few little ideas of what you can do to minimise costs. Unfortunately, I know it's not that easy for first home buyers and a lot of people out there just with a bit of mortgage stress, but hopefully that helps out a little bit. If there's any questions or comments, shoot them below. Happy to help out, and yeah, go from there.